hang on here. We have to be careful with the music. Hello, YouTube world, and welcome to another I bought a stupid cheap car on YouTube. This one, we come from inside a 2006 Range Rover Sport Supercharged.
Focus on yourself, on your
This is a 400 horsepower supercharged 4.2 liter V8 made by Jaguar. That's actually a pretty decent vehicle. Inside, I will show you. It's pretty sporty. Looks more like an LR3 instead of the full-size Range Rover that people more commonly know. It's got an excellent stereo system. It's a Harman Kardon with Logic 7, so it's got subwoofers. Good vehicle. This one I bought for $5,700 off of a guy, and it had been sitting on Facebook Marketplace for quite a few months. He originally started off at $8,000 for the vehicle. I got him down to $5,700 because they've been sitting there for so long, and he'd already bought himself a new vehicle. So there are deals to be had on these vehicles. This one does not have as much problematic issues as most because it's been converted to coil springs, which most people think it neuters the vehicle, and I'm probably one of those people, but it also makes it so it has less problems down the road. Let's take a little look at the inside. It's very easy to speed with this thing. Yes, the check engine light is on, and the stability control, because it has coil springs. But just let's watch this acceleration. That's going uphill too, but now this is the heavy-duty version of this Range Rover Supercharged Sport. One giveaway is the terrain response screen here. I did put Apple CarPlay in a screen. It cost $50. It's well worth it. It just sends the music down through the stereo, through the FM on it, which is clear enough for where I live. Have dual climate zone, heated seats. You have sport mode in your shifter, and we have the terrain response down here. Now this one being a heavy duty, it does have a center diff lock and a rear locker that's computer controlled. So if it senses that your wheels in the back are slipping, it'll lock that locker up for you automatically. It will also disengage the locker automatically for you. Cruise control, a lot of the stuff's outdated. You can turn up your volume right here, change your settings on your radio, but the radio looks like something out of the 90s, which it probably was designed in the 90s. The accoutrements are okay. They're not the best, in my opinion. They're just kind of boring. You can see the dash looks just like an LR3 in most ways. And that's about all you get. Alright, we're going to do a 0 to 60. I put it into sport mode. We'll give her a little bit of the beans before we take off. And they have very bad acceleration for having a 5,000 pound car behind the motor. Actually, I think this thing's closer to 5,500 pounds. It's pretty heavy, pretty solid. Now with this vehicle, you do get independent front suspension and rear independent suspension, which makes for a nice drive on the road. Is it that good off-road? With the air suspension, yes, because it has cross-link suspension. It can, if it senses that one tire is not like touching the ground, the air suspension will actually push down that wheel to make sure it's touching the ground as much as possible. Unlike a lot of SUVs nowadays, this one does have a frame on body or body on frame construction, which makes it a lot more strong, but also makes it a lot more heavy. Driving down the highway, you'll notice that there is not a lot of wind noise in the vehicle. It is gusting outside today, probably about 30 miles an hour, so we're getting a little bit of wind noise inside. It's a comfortable place to be. So some of the cool things about this is it does have the heavy duty package. It has Brembo brakes on it too on the front, which makes this thing stop incredibly fast for a 5,000 pound SUV. This is your 4.2 supercharged engine. Got a big old plastic cover on it. 400 horse, 400 foot-pounds, 20-inch wheels. I have upgraded the tires to 265 60/20s, a little bit taller, 10 ply rated. We got bigger brakes, which are Brembo. The heavy duty package also gives you HID headlights, which self-adjust like for any level. They also turn when you corner. You also get a nice dual exhaust, which is a little too sedate right now. This is the back seat. Yeah, I got a bunch of crap in here. You have heated seats on both sides in the back. Funny enough. Got rear heating back here, and you got speakers, and as you can see, my headliner is falling down. We also have TVs back here, which actually do still function. You can use a DVD player on them. All right, we're heading down this dirt road. It's a little bit bumpy, but not bad. We're doing about 45. Nice thing about a Range Rover is there's not a lot of squeaks and rattles or anything else inside. It's built to be solid. It's a little bit of a whoop right here. Whoop. Okay, now this is a pretty spicy little hole here for the Range Rover. This should lock up the diffs. Ooh. All right. There's the rear diff locked up. Right. Is the Range Rover worth it? Not only do they look good, but yeah, if you get the heavy duty one with the rear locker, it's a good truck. I would say definitely get one. They're built well, they are tough. Yeah, you gotta run 20s on this one because it's got Brembo brakes. You could run 19s, but I don't like 19-inch tires as much as 20s. 20s are a little bit cheaper. They're a little more common. You will see I've kind of gnawed up my tire here a bit. I should put that lift on there soon. Didn't put a hole in it at least. Yeah, look at that thing. Look how gorgeous it is out here. I would say that you should definitely get yourself a Range Rover L320 Supercharged Sport. It's well worth it. Now, is it going to get you somewhere like you can in a Jeep with 37s? Probably not. Is it going to get you the same places as a Toyota? Definitely, in much more comfort, and the interior is a lot nicer. Plus it has power to go up hills. Will it get you somewhere a Subaru won't get you? You betcha, because it has a low range. So, hope you liked that video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Get yourself an old Land Rover. Get out there and hit some trails. They're cheap. I only paid $5,700 for that one. I changed the oil in it. I changed the transmission fluid and put some brakes on it. That's all it needed. And some bigger tires, obviously, but hell, you could rock most of the stuff with the stock tires. Anyway, have a good day.